Now, the Minister for Planning, Professor Jambafo, says the free senior high school education policy is instrumental in fighting the excesses of wrongful migration. He attributed frustrations that come with lack of access to basic education as major pushing factors that trigger migration tendencies. According to the International Organization for Migration, the incidence of travels across the desert and Mediterranean to Europe has declined from over 5,700 in 2016 to less than 500 from Ghana in the first half of 2018. The minister was speaking at a UN Government of Ghana program consultation ceremony today. He also said that the matter is of great importance to the state and its well-being.
Migration outside the country, especially when our children will have to cross the Sahara to get into maybe some promised land somewhere, is something that we take very seriously. And that is why, and we think that one major issue, and at times people don't really see that, one major issue is that when people don't have access to education, when they finish JHS and they are frustrated. That is what actually takes these people, these children outside the country. So a free SHS, for instance, can halt that process a little bit. Getting them jobs at home can halt it. So these are all part of the general programs that the government actually is taking up to. You may not see very directly that we are halting them at the border, but once we think that they think their livelihood is better, I don't think they will go outside the country to suffer those ill fates that they usually get themselves into.
Well, speaking at the same ceremony, the UN Resident Coordinator Sylvia Lopez Ekra revealed that although a lot of progress has been made in sustainable development goals in the country, there is still a lot more to be done in reaching the set goals by 2030.
A lot of progress has been achieved in Ghana, but as with the rest of the world, what we are seeing is that progress is still being too slow. And there is a lot of action that we need to take. We need to accelerate, we need to transform, and we need to be looking at all the different layers that we need to unlock if we want to see the progress and the achievement of the SDGs by 2030. So what we are discussing here today with 80 MDAs, and this is really a huge endeavor to have 80 ministries, departments and agencies with the UN together thinking about what are the strategic priorities where we need to put our collective strength to see the achievements of the SDGs by 2030. We have 10 years left. That is very short in the grand scheme of things. 10 years to have an economic transformation, 10 years to make sure that everybody benefits from the development of the country and that we leave no one behind. 10 years to protect our planet, and we know what is happening right now with the plastic pollution and with the climate change that can undo a lot of the progress that we have achieved so far. And we have 10 years also to improve on our governance, our rule of law, and how we're making space for all citizens to participate. So that is a huge agenda, but together I think we can achieve it. What we need is to accelerate the pace. And the only way to accelerate the pace is to work together in an integrated manner. So we cannot have sector ministries and the UN continue to work the way we were working under the MDGs. We need to fight the silos, and we need to make sure that we are working together so that we can deliver the promise that was made to the people of Ghana.